Yes. Welcome to Biology online class from the Gopikrishna High School. Today we will discuss about the production of heat in the organisms. Yes. Production of heat in living organisms. Yes. All the living organisms they will produce some amount of energy as a heat. Already I told you in the respiration energy is produced some amount of energy as a ATP and some amount of energy as a heat. So this ATP is used to carrying their body functions normally, and heat energy is used as an important factor that is controlling the rate of all the metabolic process. So every living organisms, every living being, whether they are unicellular or multicellular organisms, either unicellular organisms or multicellular organisms, they will produce the energy in the form of ATP and heat. Yes, ATP is used to carry the body functions normally. Heat is used as a catalyst to promote the rate of all the metabolic process. That's why heat is an important factor that is controlling all the metabolic process. Yes, every organism, whether it is a single cell organism or multicellular organism, either amoeba or a human being, both are producing the energy, some amount of energy as a heat. What is the need from the production of this heat energy? Heat is the important factor to controlling all the metabolic process, even in the human being also. Suppose at the room temperature, we will respire 18 times. In the average adult human being, they will respire 18 times per minute. Yes, 18 times per minute. Yes. At the room temperature. Suppose if the temperature is at 10 degrees or increases, then the room temperature is increases 10 degrees Celsius. The rate of respiration becomes double, becomes 36 times. Yes, 36 times. So by this we understood that for every 10 degrees Celsius temperature is increases, the rate of respiration is double. Rate of respiration is double. That's why temperature is increased, what will happen gradually? Rate of all the metabolic process are increases. Suppose if the temperature is increases up to 45 degrees Celsius, at this temperature the rate of respiration will be maximum. That's why this temperature is called as a optimum temperature. Yes, so what is the optimum temperature? The temperature at which rate of all the metabolic processes are maximum. The temperature at which rate of all the metabolic processes are maximum. That is called as a optimum temperature. So, more than this 45 degrees Celsius, what will happen? Rate of the respiration is gradually decreases, and the 45 in the human being optimum temperature will be 45 degrees Celsius. Yes, more than this temperature, more than 45 degrees Celsius or less than 45 degrees Celsius, rate of temperature is rate of metabolic process are gradually decreases. Suppose if you will keep one person into the one refrigerator, in the refrigerator will be less temperature. That's why rate of metabolic process are gradually decreases. After some time, person will die. In the same way, we will keep 1% into the boiled oil. Then what will happen? Rate of metabolism gradually decreases. After some time, person will die. So, at the optimum temperature only, rate of the metabolic process are maximum. Beyond this temperature again, gradually rate of metabolic process are decreases. So that is the optimum temperature. What is the optimum temperature? The temperature at which rate of metabolic process will be maximum. The temperature at which rate of metabolic process will be maximum, that is called the optimum temperature. In the human being it will be 45 degrees Celsius. But continuously some amount of heat is lost in our body. It is experienced commonly. If we can wear the sweaters during the winter season, we feel as a warm. Why? These woolen fibers of this sweater are preventing the heat loss from the body. That means continuously some amount of heat is lost in from our body. Already you must study in physics also. Heat is continuously flows from the hot body to cold body. Our body temperature will be how much? 36.9 degrees Celsius or 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So it will be more than room temperature. That's why we are continuously loses some amount of temperature from our body. But we have the constant body temperature. How it is possible? Continuously some amount of energy is produced as a heat in our body. Respiration is a continuous process. That's why continuously some amount of energy is produced as a heat. Respiration is a continuous process. That's why continuously some amount of heat is generated. We know the constant body temperature because what is the quantity of temperature is loses from our body, same quantity is generated in our body. How it is possible? Because of this respiration. Every living organism is producing some amount of energy as a heat. That's why based on this body temperature also we are dividing all these animals as two categories. They are hot-blooded animals. Hot-blooded animals. Yes. They are known as a homothermic animals. Thermic animals. Yes. And the second type, cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals. And they are known as poikilothermic animals. Poikilothermic animals. Yes. What are the hot-blooded animals? Are homothermic animals. Animals which have the capacity to maintain a constant body temperature with the irrespective changes in the environmental temperature. Means if the environmental temperature is increases or decreases with the irrespective of these changes, they maintain a constant body temperature. So they are called homothermic animals or hot-blooded animals. Animals which have the capacity to maintain a constant body temperature are called homothermic animals. Example, birds and mammals. Human beings also have the constant body temperature. How much? 36.9 degrees Celsius or 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a constant temperature, body temperature. Because we are the homothermic animals. We have the capacity to maintain a constant body temperature. That's why we are the homothermic animals. Second thing, Cold-blooded animals are poikilothermic animals. Some animals, they have no capacity to maintain a constant body temperature, so they are called poikilothermic animals or cold-blooded animals. For example, fishes, amphibians, reptiles, they have no capacity to maintain a constant body temperature. That's why, and the fishes, reptiles, they are able to living at the low temperature. In the polar regions, in the water bodies, water is freezes on surface. Below this or beneath this ice sheet, there will be water. In that water also fishes are able to live in. And fishes are also able to living in the hot springs, in which more than 8 degrees Celsius. That's why fishes are able to living in the low temperature as low as 0, high temperature as high as 80 degrees Celsius, because they have no capacity to maintain a constant body temperature. If the environmental temperature is changes immediately or alternatively, body temperature also changes. Means the body temperature is altered, changes in the environmental temperature. That's why they are called cold-blooded animals. Animals which have no capacity to maintain a constant body temperature are called cold-blooded animals or poikilothermic animals. Example: fishes, amphibians and reptiles. Fishes, amphibians and reptiles. Yes. Now we will discuss the types of respirations. Yes. Types of respirations in the animals. Yes. Types of respirations. Yes. Types of respirations in animals. Yes. Animals are living in the different habitats. Some animals are living in water. Some animals are living on land. Animals which are living in water, they are called aquatic animals. Yes, aquatic animals. Aquatic animals. But some animals are living on land. They are called terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals. Animals are the aquatic animals or terrestrial animals. They are able to living on land. They are called terrestrial animals. Some are able to living in water. They are called aquatic animals. Some are able to living in water, like amphibians, frog. They are able to living both in water and land. Yes, but all these animals they do not have the same type of respiratory organs or the same type of respirations also. Generally, in the poorly developed animals, like unicellular animals, like amoeba, paramecium, and even some multicellular animals, like hydra, unicellular animals like amoeba, paramecium, all the protozoans, and cylindrical like hydra, planaria, platyhelminthes. This is the unicellular animal. This is the multicellular animal. Yes. The primitive animals are poorly developed animals, like protozoans, like amoeba, paramecium, unicellular animals, even multicellular animals, like hydra and planaria. In these animals, exchange of gases that takes place by a process is called diffusion. Yes, diffusion process. What is the diffusion? Movement of molecules or ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration is called as a diffusion. What is the diffusion? Movement of molecules or ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration is called as a diffusion. Yes. Movement of molecules or ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration is called as a diffusion. They have no special respiratory organs. Why? They have only few cells in their body. All these cells are directly contact with their surrounding water. Amoeba living in water. Yes, this is the water. That's why oxygen directly diffuses into their cytoplasm, and CO2 also directly diffuses out from the cytoplasm to surrounding water. Because they have the only one cell. Even Hydroplanaria, they are the multicellular animals, but they have the simple body. That's why in these animals also, multicellular animals like Hydroplanaria also, there is a respiration by a process is called diffusion. Movement of molecules or ions from higher to lower concentration. But all the higher multicellular animals, that is Hydroplanaria, other multicellular animals, they have more cells, thousands of cells in their body. They have the more complicated body, several cells in their body. All the cells does not contact directly with the surroundings. That's why they have developed the special respiratory organs, special organs for the respiration, or special respiratory system is there. Yes, but all these multicellular organs, they do not have the same type of respiration. Suppose human being, yes, a human being. What are the respiratory organs? Lungs. Human being is a terrestrial animal only. Cockroach. It is also a terrestrial animal, in which a trachea is a respiratory organ. Human being and cockroach both are the terrestrial animals only. But in human beings, lungs are the respiratory organs. In cockroaches, trachea are the respiratory organs. Yes. In frog, in fish, gills are the respiratory organs. Yes. Look here. Human being, cockroaches, fishes, all are the multicellular animals only. But all these animals, they do not have the same type of respirations or same type of respiratory organs. In the human being, lungs are the respiratory organs. In the cockroaches, trachea are the respiratory organs. In fishes, it is why animals are living in different habitats. That's why all the animals, they do not have the same type of respiration or the same type of respiratory organs. Even they are living in the same habitat also. So human being and cockroach both are the terrestrial animals only. But between these two also differences are there in the respiratory organs. Why? The type of the respiratory system or a type of respiration that present in the animal depend upon the size of the organism. Yes. Body size. Yes. Body size of an organism and the availability of water. Yes. Availability of water and a type of circulatory system. Type of circulatory system. The type of the respiration or the respiratory organs present in the body of an organism depend upon these three factors. Yes. What are the factors that determine the type of respiration or the respiratory organs present in the body of an organism? One is the body size of an organism. Second one is the availability of water. Third one is the type of circulatory system present in the body of an organism.